to regain his title, Eddie Fiola.
Oh, gee, holy crap. This looks really good.
Yeah, under 6.
Yeah, right?
No. Keep moving.
Yeah, a little swatch. I gotta keep going in. We're looking at all this stuff. It looks like a showroom. It is a showroom. It looks like a bike shop. It is a bike shop. It looks like an assembly area that he's gonna build some stuff right here.
Sick bikes.
Right? Couple GTs.
Yeah, those are 87s, Mach 1 and Pro Series, and 89 Mach 1 and Pro Series. And then, I don't know why I got on the kick of just doing twinsies, but there they are. So
this is an original, just a cut in the back where they had the baloney cut.
That's right. And then this one, 87, had that really weird brake bridge.
Oh yeah. I never rode one of those.
Very unique to the Pro Series only that year. They probably realized it was way too much work to do that.
Yeah.
And never did it again. Your book? Yeah. It's all bent up, so I read the heck out of it.
Good. Wait till you see the documentary. I have a rough cut.
Oh, nice. Why are you playing? I have a TV here. Let's put it on.
Not one dirt skirt on any of these things.
I have one on the Cook Brothers over there.
Oh, there it is.
Don't try to call me out. I have it.
All right.
You'll find something I don't have for sure. Actually, I don't have much in the way of freestyle at all anymore. I got rid of a lot of it. But bikes come and go really fast, so I never have bikes for long.
That's the hard part about building a bike that you have the passion for.
Yeah.
And then you sell it.
Yeah, it is. Don't get too emotionally attached. I have one bike in here that I've had the whole time, and I'm attached to it and won't sell it.
Which one is that?
My PK Ripper.
Can I buy it?
Yes.
He'll trade you.
Yeah, so I rode a PK Ripper in high school, and so when I got back into the bike thing, I wanted to find another old school baby blue PK Ripper, and when I came across that one, I was like, it was just a frame and fork.
Right. So this one right here.
Yep.
And
however, it had the wrong forks, so I had to buy newer landing gear forks, but it's an 83 frame.
You got points off for that one.
No, I don't want people to ride it. Nothing's adjusted on that bike. That's purely just a wall. So let me tell you why. In 88, when I had one of these, I broke mine, and I was like 140 pounds. Now it's 40 years older, and I might be 40 pounds more heavier.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on that. I'll break it immediately. So.
Yeah, it looks like it's been welded before.
Don't say that. It's just shitty welds back then. It might have, actually, because when I got it, whoever had it and sold it originally bondoed over the SE on the lower baloney cuts of the forks to try to make it look like original SE forks.
Gotcha.
So I think they basically had a bike that was in bad shape, made it look decent, and sold it on eBay. And I bought it off somebody that bought it on eBay. So I went and had it re-powder coated because the paint they used was flaking off really easy. And I thought,
so do you have a good powder coater out here?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
So some of it I send off to Ernie's 80's bike shop. He's in El Paso.
Yeah, so Brian Skura sent me a sheet of his display, what they used to sell at the bike shops. you know,
cool.
of every color. And it was just a peel off and you buy them. And it was funny is that his first dirt skirt, you know, his advertisement used to say, got dirty balls.
Oh, nice. For the loose ball bearings.
Yeah.
That's great.
Got dirty balls.
Can't do that nowadays. Jeez.
Use a dirt skirt.
Set the internet on fire.
Right?
Those are getting harder to find, but you can still find them on eBay, and they sell them for like $50 at this point.
So believe it or not,
They're
the
like
guys you
$7
find,
like that.
usually the guy selling those, it's Brian.
Oh, is it really?
But he doesn't tell anybody.
That's funny. Because they're pretty easy to find in all colors.
Right, so some guy,
10,000 of each color.
Yeah.
one guy told Brian that, hey, do you have any dirt skirt? And Brian said yes. And he says, well, can I buy them at a deal? I won't sell them. I just need them for all my bikes. Well, how many do you need? Oh, I need like 500 of them.
Okay. Red flag.
Yeah, well, anyhow, Brian, hook, line, and sinker, sold him the
I mean,
dirt
he's
skirt.
still a business. Might as well sell them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? Made bikes after World War II that they sold to the public. They made about 636 bikes that year. Half were designated for sidecars. This is one of them. I went to the Harley Museum. They have a whole lineup of Harleys year by year. They don't have a 45. So I talked to the curator. He's like, I have a 45. I was like, no, you don't. And I showed him. He's like, where did you get that? So I said, this is my dad's. He built it. And he's like, would you put it in the Harley Museum? I was like, are you going to buy it? And he's like, no. I said, then no, I'm not going to put it in the museum. But they don't even have one. So eventually, I'll probably end up selling this at some point. It's quite the retirement nest egg because it's super rare.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these bikes they pulled the motors out and put them in choppers in the
Yep.
70s or whatever. So to
All
have
original, though?
all original,
All original.
fully intact. So it's, even the curator at the museum's like, there can't be more than 80 of these probably floating around.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Took my dad, I think, 20 years to restore this, but it hasn't ran in a decade probably. It's still
Couldn't
good.
imagine kicking it.
Yeah. I mean, when I go to bring it back to life, it's going to need brakes, tires, battery,
Oh yeah, it's.
all the gaskets and fluid. It's going to be a couple grand to probably
Does
get
it really
back.
need gaskets though? I mean, it's a Harley. It's
I
supposed
don't
to
know.
leak.
If-
It's supposed to leak. Even with the new gaskets, it's still gonna leak.
But when I'm a person, so I hate the bike stand unless I'm polishing a part or something like that.
So what did you bring today?
I brought a bike that's an unrideable bike.
Yeah?
This
We
bike
want to get your
sucks.
reaction. You've built a lot of bikes in your days.
Are we going to call this a bike? Or is it a Franken bike?
It's not even a Franken bike. It's
I say bike in reverse, because that's what this bike is. It's a reverse bike.
that over there.
Your powder coater was off that day, or
No, what we did was took a prototype frame, a one-of-one prototype, and completely messed it up.
But these welds are pretty.
is this Eddie Fiola orangish?
Yeah, that's the
Ish.
Orangish?
no. That's the school bus yellow.
It is.
Oh, it
school
is.
bus. Yeah.
Right. That's the color that I've always wanted. I didn't want this color. This is a caution yellow.
Yeah.
This is school bus yellow. School bus yellow is the yellow that I want. That's not the color.
For a guy who barely went to school.
Are you joking or are you like no?
Wait, so this is the short school bus?
Yes,
You
that's, yes,
got it.
yes.
I mean
I'll get the
these.
zip tie cutter.
Those are not on backwards. Those are on the right way.
Uh-huh.
All right, and
And it goes
Yeah.
together.
Where'd you learn this? Welding school?
so what happened was,
Uh-huh.
so
And he tried to do hot hops.
when I took the top tube, I cut it here. But on these particular forks, this tube was a press fit and welded down here. So when I cut it here, I cut the weld off.
Oh.
So as we started tightening up the top, it was tight until we started riding around. It became loose. And I'm going, well, it's not right. Something's going wrong. We found out. So I just put some tacks on it. I didn't try to do a bead or
Well,
anything.
that was in frame, last minute. Like, all right, now we got to get the welder just and get the welder in there around everything.
What made you do this?
So
How many Bud Lights deep were you in this idea?
No.
this actually goes back to.
I feel like I've seen something like this before. Was this some other idea?
Have you ever
that
been to a
decided
county fair?
Take on.
So
That's where they found you, the county fair.
PFI Speed, our buddy Brent Lemonstead,
Okay.
he had a county fair up by him. And he went to the county fair, and a guy had one of these, and he says, $10. If you can ride it 10 feet, I'll give you 100. So I can ride a bike, foot down, foot down, foot down. Now he's been broke. He just spent all his money. He's pissed. He goes home, he builds one. He learns how to ride it. He teaches all his friends how to ride it. Next year, county fair comes back around. They go up. All right, spread out. He goes up $10, wins 100. His buddy goes, wins 100, wins 100, and they wipe this guy out. It's like, he took my money. I'm getting it back. So he brought the bike to an event that we were doing, and then it was 7 years ago. And don't worry about it.
Trust the process.
Trust the science. It's fine.
There's no science.
There's science in this. This is
No.
all science.
This
Have
is-
you ever seen Beekman's World?
This is not science.
It's mad
You keep
science.
saying that word, but I don't think you understand what that word
So
means.
the reason it's on backwards is because
The reach.
it's the reach and it's farther forward.
So-
we had to
I just
bring it-
look stupid. I know.
Anyway, Brent left it with us, and Eddie learned how to ride it, and then we decided one
Adjustment
day
tool?
we should build one, and we've been talking about it. And so I have these gears that were from a.
I didn't know you had that kind
Weird.
of spare time on your hands. This wasn't a 1 hour job.
It didn't take that long. It didn't take that long.
Actually, maybe it was a 1 hour job.
those are bad wells.
This isn't even really a top tube. That's actually a down tube from a.
That's a fork tube.
How many bikes did it take to
No.
make a bike?
Oh, it's
This-
a down tube to here.
This is a down tube
Two
from a
bikes.
2000 GT Performer,
yeah.
Okay, that's fine to cut up. I
and
don't mind
then
that.
this is the steer from that bike,
Okay.
which was a set of Haro forks that we cut up. And then these are some wannabe savers, but that is a prototype frame.
Your thoughts? The fact that this is sitting on your table right now,
It's
with all these in the background.
It's not pretty. It's
Wait till you ride it.
that's not gonna be pretty either.
You still got that cutter?
You still got dental insurance?
I'm trying to keep it as PG as I can, but if one were to partake in illegal substances and mess around in their garage for hours at night on end, I feel like this is what you'd come up with. Oh, that's not going to be fun at all.
Left is right, right is left.
That's quick too.
And the
It's
fact,
very touchy.
It's a
ratio.
one. It's a
Yes.
1-to-1 ratio. It's not
Is
any
it?
difference. Yes.
That's quick. That's like race car quick.
and that's why you.
These are the
that's why you
gears
use
out of
those
the rear
gears.
differential of a Scion FRS.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's the helical
Subaru?
gear. Yeah, Subaru. It's got Subaru pots.
So other.
So the head
So
gasket.
you have Haro, you have Scion, you have EF, Supercross, School Bus.
And I think
Part of a GT, but it's China GT, so does that count? And what are these bars?
Yeah, 50-50 chance.
no. Do you know about that? I mean, like this is real simple, and it took me 40 years to
logo?
figure it out. No,
What?
right? You see, not
Well, it
because
says
it
R.
says R on it,
It took you 50
but no. But you see how this is leaned forward
This way, yes.
right? So that would be on that side.
That's right.
That one would be on that side.
If it were a platform that was like this.
Right, but now 95% of all the pedals are that way, except your KKTs won't do
For you
that.
new school kids.
I just want to say that I helped Eddie Fiola build a bike.
There you go.
I want to see you ride it.
And y'all
Yeah,
turn them
I mean, I'll
forward.
try. What's that?
Wow, you're cutting. Prototype bike.
Prototype.
That's why it was a prototype. The tire doesn't fit.
There's a
And
whoopsie.
the brake mounts are underneath, and they won't clear the chain. You can't do a bottom.
Trial and error, huh?
Yeah, I just helped Eddie Fiola build a bike.
If it wasn't for you, this wouldn't have gotten done.
It would have been done. Yeah.
Do you have a no? Never mind.
Do you have a
No,
pedal
wait.
wrench?
Yeah, but it's an Allen. I forgot.
Do you even
I
need
made
to type-
sure that
why
this
don't you
were
just Mike
Allens.
Dominguez this thing and leave them loose? I mean,
Let
really?
me help build.
Here, check
I'm a
that
professional builder.
Tire.
Yep, that works.
Do you have a Huffy T wrench?
What?
A Huffy T wrench.
No.
It's an adjustable wrench and it does everything. It's
This
also
is
a
the
hammer.
sub-channel that's called Bad BMX Builds.
Really, really bad.
Lukewarm BMX builds.
you got to have your people on the other side. It's also an Allen wrench.
When Eddie told everybody he was bringing a bike, I don't think this is what everybody
Well,
expected.
he still didn't bring a bike. I don't know what that is.
There's parts of a bike.
You gotta put a
It's just
sticker on it.
the concept of when you even
You can ride a bike.
the concept of you even trying to push this thing.
You can't walk this bike. I tried. I picked it up. I'm like, I'm just carrying it.
Make sure these are tight up on top.
If you sneeze right
Yeah, because if it's loose, it's going to be hard to ride.
No,
You can practice today and get a free
not
t-shirt tomorrow.
trying to center this up.
Oh, man.
Hey, here you go. Show 'em.
Just eyeball it.
Does it really matter?
We're all professionals here. Trust Eddie's
Hey, speak
eyes.
for yourself. You're only okay-ish at BMX per your shirt.
I think that's straight.
That's what your parents said.
Oh. Rough.
Eating all the stuff you
I'm
don't
gonna make
want.
your bike a little better.
There you go. Now it's definitely. Now somebody's definitely going to get hurt.
I don't know if I'm gonna regret this or not, but
Well, the sticker just made it off balance.
That's right. If somebody wants to sue, we'll say you built the
it's
bike.
way too. Oh, great. Good.
You just added 5 horsepower to it with that sticker.
Yeah, do you have liability insurance? Because now you're branded on it, so
I'm uninsured.
that's okay. We have uninsured motorist coverage. It's okay. It's Texas. Somebody gets hurt, you just shoot them and bury them in a field, right? Oh no, that's horses. Cut that. That's horses.
Put them out to pasture.
It's like the one thing you can't say on YouTube. You just said it.
I'm saying all the key
So we're
words.
gonna old yeller whoever gets hurt.
Bad. I mean, like, try to just roll it out of here.
Okay. Sean, you want to? Okay.
No.
Glass case broken.
You're the one
Garage.
saying words over there, not me.
All right.
Oh, big brain Josh. Big Josh, big brain. Oh boy.
All right. Good thing the rental car already has a dent in the side because it's about to get another.
Now you don't even. You don't even
Josh
have to
falls,
put
it's
your
20
feet on the
feet this
pedal.
direction.
Just
20
sit
feet that
down
direction.
and just.
Strider bike.
If you can make it to here,
Okay.
feet up off the ground.
Yeah.
I got $20.
Okay.
The van. Van's insured. It's a rental.
Oh, yep. Nope.
Right into the
Goes
side.
absolutely against your balance. You're just like, oh, nope. Yep. Okay, now I got it though. I'm going down the whole driveway. Oh, but Eddie put
Not on the
the.
bike though.
Are they?
No, it's good. It's totally good. Oh God, yeah, you can't. Nope. Keep your $20, Mr. Fiola.
He didn't even try. It doesn't even look like he tried, and he gave up.
From up here because it's downhill at least. I can't pedal.
Yeah. Because what you want
I
is
can't
speed.
pedal and do that.
Want me to push you?
No. God no.
Anybody have a half pipe?
Don't let go of the seat, Dad. Don't let go of the seat. I'm scared.
No, don't use. Yeah, just go. Just try.
go.
You don't need to pedal.
Yeah, I'll get
Okay, he
this.
made it 6 inches.
What's so bad?
You're a 2-year-old. You're a 2-year-old learning how to ride.
I'm less than that. Alright, I'm gonna get this. I feel like I can.
There's a man, Sean. There's a
I
man.
know. See, look, I made it around it. Hold on. Like I get it and then I don't get it.
It's like mentally you say you got it, but then physically.
Okay, get me off.
All right, Eddie, jump on this thing real quick.
Here's my question though: if you had a couple beers in you,
Probably better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you mastered this yet? Oh Lord. It's so hard.
Oh. We'll blame it on the jet lag. Don't worry.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
Monkey with cymbals.
Do a track stand. Come on. Track stand it. What you got?
Sit on the handlebars and ride backwards.
Yeah.
So
Let's see the moonwalk.
Right, everybody's tried it. Everyone's tried. Oh, I can ride it backwards. It feels normal. And
No, it doesn't.
no.
I could fake it. It'll be easier.
Moonwalk this bike. Come on, Eddie.
Easier.
Moonwalk it. Let's see it.
Right.
Come on.
What are you wanting to do with this?
Hurt people.
The thing is, it's teaching you that riding a bike wasn't the easiest thing in the world. It's like when everyone says, "Oh, it's like riding a bike." Well, when you're 2 and you learned how to ride a bike, that your brain was young and didn't know any better, right? You didn't know what right was right and left was left. Now you're teaching your brain something new, and the algorithm that it takes to ride a bicycle. Think about that. You're pedaling, you're steering, you're leaning, you're doing all of this stuff. You're doing the same thing here. It's just a different way. Right, so I need to turn that way. I need to turn that way.
I feel like I went to the chiropractor. My back popped. I turned one way, my body went the other. I was like, oh, I'm paralyzed.
Right, but
It's not great.
it's telling yourself it's not a bike.
Quick spin. Do something.
No, just riding is impressive.
Right?
He went in a straight line-ish.
Ish.
Doing something till you're doing nothing. There it goes.
There'll be a second that
Yeah. It just keeps going.
Yeah, that's the devil talking.
right. I got it. No,
There was a time I went a little bit, and I was like, oh,
Matt, you gotta
okay.
pick your
and I
feet
thought it
up.
was natural again.
right.
Twisting. You don't realize how many little. Yeah.
It's so bad.
So, when are you making one?
Never. I'm not doing that. I need bikes I can ride.
Well, after this,
I feel like you have
It's just
to.
something to learn. I don't ride it, and it's been 3 years since I've ridden one.
How long since you finished this? How long have you had it?
Probably
A month?
3 weeks.
Okay.
that, yeah.
In 3 weeks, we built it. Actually, I can give you the exact date
But-
we built it.
So
But the one I rode, it took me 2 weeks to learn.
That was 7 years ago
So-
that we had it.
So what we just saw you do is 3 weeks of training on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got $100 that says you can't get around Gail Webb's pump track.
Oh, I got $1,000. Monday, November 4th, we built that bike. There it is. There's him welding it up. Wow.
but then you get
Those are
like
great
a false
photos.
confidence.
I'm just picking this thing up. I'm going, I can't believe how heavy these things were back in the day. We never really realized how what a boat anchor they really were.
Oh yeah, and then you throw all the parts on them.
Right.
They're
Right. But, riding for GT, I've never broken any of these bikes that I rode for as hard as I rode. I did find out something about the head tube is that this extra ring around here is not welded on. It's just a press fit. Yeah, so they just they had an OD ID type deal where they just pressed them on, and that made that piece thicker and stronger. Younger.
mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah. So this might be a different story. This actually might be a larger. No, they're 2-piece. Yeah.
They press it on and then they rely on the powder coat to really hold it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
That's that old
87
school
original
Olympic, you know?
original decals.
That's
Yeah.
actually
And I've had it for 4 or 5 years, and I noticed. I mean, it's not spelled right, but I got Eddie's Bike Shop.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
That's in Ohio, Stowe, Ohio. So I got all the parts for it. I'm gonna build it.
Nice. What are you running
roads in the country.
wheel wise? You running coaster brake? You running?
No, it's freewheel. I have
Freewheel,
the
yeah.
I have the white OGKs that they would have.
Oh, okay.
Odyssey brakes.
Keeping the color. You're not repowdering.
I'm not touching it.
Gotcha.
All the bikes I try to build, I try to keep. If I can find original paint, original
Right.
decals,
Right.
I love
Right.
that. That's what I try to do. And this one is those are original decals, original paint. And I mean, it was ridden, but it's actually still in pretty good shape.
It was all right.
Right. I had one guy ask me what this little insignia was at the very bottom.
trademark?
That's the trademark. Yeah. And it's funny is that they start going through all the serial numbers.
They shipped it all to this guy.
This has none,
Janie's house.
right?
And then we shipped our
It was on the dropout. No?
Not. Yeah. Here it is.
They were like 2 days before us.
It's like I don't know what those mean.
Yeah,
I just wrote it.
But I know.
it and I wrote it.
But I know a guy. So when I get these messages,
We'll appreciate it.
I make a phone call to a guy that knows where it was built, when it was built, what city it was built in.
What month? The guy who put it together.
Yes, pretty much. So I make a phone call to him. He tells me everything. I cut, paste, and copy and put it out there. And everybody thinks I know what I'm talking about. but I don't. I literally just rode them. You know, GT gave us bikes all the time. So they wanted me to look like I had a new bike all the time.
Okay, yeah.
So you don't see me with a scratched up bike or my stickers all over the place. Or
All your friends had those after you beat them.
yes.
Checker license
Yeah.
frames.
And that's, again, no, you know, they didn't want the bikes back.
Ready
They
for
just
the foot
wanted
down? Ready for the foot down?
Hang on. No, I already did the foot.
Oh, you already did the foot down.
There's
Oh,
Yeah.
those are some nice infinity rolls though. Tell you what.
cool shit that like it's too juvenile.
I think I do a
the
fence
foot?
plant.
Yeah,
No,
I
that
said
Brian
the foot.
does. Brian does his first
Definition
foot
of
plant.
juvenile.
And not a very good one.
No,
but
he had to kind of pull himself up with his foot.
RL.
Black,
Black on crank side.
Yes, please.
That's this side, right?
I believe so.
Yes. Unless you're riding one of those bikes. In black. Bottom tube, top tube, doesn't matter. Up to you.
I like the bottom tube.
Okay, yeah.
I like that spot.
What are you doing? McGrath. I don't want to see this on eBay.
It won't be on.
I got new pads. I got stuff all over
What
the
pads
place.
you got?
So these were the originals that I had Flight do.
I remember those.
So
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
OG
Right,
logo.
right,
These are
right.
the new ones.
Yeah,
The paint splatter.
yeah, very nice.
So I'm selling these.
Yeah, and Flight still doing them.
Flight's still doing them. Can't buy these anymore, but you can buy these.
You can buy these on eBay.
You can buy these on Yoink.
You can buy these ones right here.
Yeah, the only ones I have left in bags are those two on the wall, and that's it. They're all sold out. They're gone.
Wow.
I even back in the day did number plates. The UL plate I had made with my logo on it. So it's. I only have 2 left, but I had like 50 of these made, and then it's not a sticker. It's
Where'd
in
you
there on
find the
print.
locomotion?
So there's this guy on eBay that sells old school surf stickers, like in a pack, from Laguna Beach, and then you'll get like 100 stickers for like $20.
Yeah.
And I just went through it. It had Locomotion, Stussy, Jimmy's, OP, like all
Nice.
the old school stickers.
No G&S stickers, huh?
Probably. I mean, I can only put so many on a plate.
Right.
The rest are in a pile. Hence why I end up with all these stickers.
I like this sticker. I like that sticker. And that sticker right there.
Old school stuff, right?
You know that Bill Ryan bought the rights to this one.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now he
I
has,
never know what to call that guy. There's so many names for that little guy, but he's been around as long as I can remember.
Oh yeah, normally green.
yeah.
Normally green.
Yeah, he has about, what, 500 bobbleheads of them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I have them right over here too. The blue one,
Ah, yes.
the pink one.
Yeah.
So they come in a 4-pack. You can buy them again on eBay. I found them, and then so I end up putting them on number plates. I've been collecting number plates for a while.
I remember telling one guy at a contest at a BMX show that his bike was beautiful, beautiful. Everything on his bike was chromed out, the seat post, the everything. And then he had a stock standard seat clamp that was in. It was just the ugliest looking thing. And it was like that nickel plated looking nasty
Okay, a
stuff.
couple bucks more for the chrome.
Right. Get the chrome. Get the chrome. You lost because of
If you're
that.
trying to save money on a seat clamp, don't put it in a bike shop. You just spend a couple bucks more.
Yeah.
But like that's original, so I left that. Of course, that's ugly, but
Sure.
that's original,
Sure.
so there's a difference. But when you're custom building and you
Yeah,
want
when it came with
to be
the bike
super
shop.
shiny and
Yeah,
pretty,
yeah,
you just get all the chrome.
No, looks good. Looks good. I wanted to do a chain
Don't
ring.
touch that. No touching.
I wanted to do a chain ring like this, but in like a 25, but with the holes, and then put the bolts as if it was a 2-piece.
Like this? Like something smaller.
Yeah, but no, but with the smaller holes so that you could clamp it together and make it look like
Oh, cool.
a 2-piece larger You know, and then you could probably do one color and then take off the other color.
I bought that by accident. I don't have a bike that takes that size.
25.
And it was really early in the morning, and I was on
actually
eBay.
fit
I was like,
right there.
yeah, I need that. And it showed up. I'm like, I'm an idiot. I need to really pay more attention when I buy stuff. Something really interesting.
I don't see any plastic Addicts sprockets.
So on my PK Ripper in the 80s, that's what I used.
An Addicts?
A baby blue one.
Yeah.
I had a dark blue one several years ago. I had on a dyno.
Yeah. Some people don't know what the Addicts.
That was you racing a performer.
That's
There it
me
is.
with the number 2.
Yeah, later you have the one.
And then that's still number 2. And
You'll see Kevin or something. No, you'll have the one. Kevin.
So now
rocked it.
Kevin has
Kevin's
the number
off the
2.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the race. I'm behind Kevin as crew.
It's funny because I didn't even know about this dog.
There's me, Kevin.
My buddy Cole.
It's like 80 scenes to make this one
Right,
race.
there I am with the soul. I think I've got a number 2.
One.
No, that's a
No,
number
it's 2.
2. Yeah. And now Kevin's not in it because I've got his number plate.
He's like, no, but I still have it.
Ridiculous. Oh, there you go. $50.
He goes, he ain't got much time.
Right? Extra money.
So when I would go,
And now I have a number 1 on it.
Yep. That note upside down.
Yeah.
That's what I did that for.
Look, and I think I cheat. I think I bunny hop this little corner thing and I come in sideways. There I am. Look at all my sponsors.
You know, that's probably the most under-reproduced Eddie Fiola bike out there is the one you rode in this.
In the races.
Yes.
In the race.
Everyone makes the yellow one or the yellow and blue or white Skyway one. Nobody builds that bike
Yeah.
with the discs.
look at the dog.
I should build that bike. It's a
Hey,
whole lot of
look,
stickers.
there I am in the background.
Of course. With your Mohawk helmet.
Yeah. There I am. With Travis. The 2 doubles. Travis and myself. Are we watching the movie tomorrow night?
I told him to put it on. He's got a couple TVs above the bar, like 3
Gotcha.
of them. I said, that better be on loop. If
Gotcha.
I see sports up there, I'm throwing a beer bottle at it. So it better be Rad on loop on the TVs.
Yeah. Nice. Now, is this the online version or
This
the
is on
4K?
Amazon Prime.
Gotcha. So it's a Blu-ray.
I own it.
Yeah.
I just bought it on Amazon. It's good. You know, what's funny is that like I'll film a YouTube video and this will be on mute in the background.
Yeah.
And then I'll always get a comment like, "Oh man, Rad's on in the background. It's epic." Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
It's funny the things people pick up on. They don't care what's coming out of your mouth. They're looking what's behind you.
I don't know how
Picking it
many
apart.
podcasts I've done with just stuff in the background in my garage.
Yeah.
And people going, "What is that?"
You know who's notorious for that? That guy. His background is all bike frames and parts and wheels, and everyone always in his comments, "How much for that?" And the wheels. Are you selling me this or that? And it's ridiculous. It's so bad.
Cool backdrop,
Yes.
Right.
but I don't sell anything.
Right.
So it's a confusing message, I think, for people because they see something on the wall, they want to buy it. But
When your handle is basement bike shop.
Oh, so this one really interesting. Usually these will come and they'll fit one-piece cranks, or you'll need an adapter for a spindle.
Right.
This is only made for a spindle. It's too small for a one-piece crank. Because I
Oh,
went
really?
to put this on a one-piece crank the other day. I was like, why want to go over the threads? And 19 millimeter spindle, no problem.
So they didn't drill this one out bigger.
It only made it for a three-piece crank.
Gotcha.
It came off one of those new Skyways that have Redline cranks and Redline sprocket on it.
Right.
But I wanted to put it on an old Redline that had a one-piece crank.
Gotcha. I was gonna say.
Tore both bikes completely apart, only to find out it wouldn't even go on there.
I was gonna say maybe it came with the 3-piece cranks only.
It didn't.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this a couple days, and I've never come across that.
Did you wipe it off?
Now these cranks. I told you about these cranks.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So, I'm not sponsored by GT anymore. I think I'm riding an SE at this point in time. Now, PK Ripper. I'm riding a PK Ripper, and I've got these GT, Power Series cranks on, and we do this whole tour from California all the way to Florida, and then we're gonna drive back. We're done with our last show in Florida. We pack everything in, and we put all the bikes and everything inside the trailer, and we start driving home. We're on the I-40. We're in Minden, Louisiana. Mile marker 43.
He knows the exact spot.
Yeah. And the trailer catches on fire.
What?
Yeah. So we're towing this ball of flame, and we're trying to put it out. We disconnect really quick. We pull forward. We start throwing Cokes and water bottles at it and doing everything we can. And there's no saving it. We call the police. We do whatever. And we show up the next morning.
Like Miranda.
And everything is just melted. The frame, the PK Ripper melted on the ground. Wow. The cranks, these aluminum cranks, still intact. In perfect condition. The only thing aluminum that didn't melt. So, yeah. Hey, guess what? Guess who's here? Mr. Mike Miranda and Kevin Hall.
Woo. Go say hi.
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 I'm jealous of all you guys who even have here.
Hey, Mike. You have Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you in person. Yes, sir.
I'm Martin Aparijo. Apagilio.
Apple, apples and potatoes.
Come on out here.
But did you notice?
Yeah. Martin. Arizona Boston Rescue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So
I
wait.
move more dogs than bicycles in my van.
So wait, if I need a Boston, I just hit you up. And,
Yeah.
So you're my go-to now.
Yes, pretty girl. Oh, yes, a pretty girl.
He did the same thing the first time I met him.
Yes. Yes, pretty boy.
He's got quite the bikes, huh?
Holy Hannah.
Yeah. We were watching you guys on the TV over there.
Duke Best. Holy cow.
So there's a story behind this. See the bike down here that Tommy's riding? So when Tommy Brackens. Who's that? Just some random guy.
Some guy.
From the hood. So when Craig started making the GT Nation collaboration with GT, he started making some 26 and 29 inch Tommy Brackens bikes. Right. And he said, Sean, do you want one? I said, I don't want a 26 or 29, I want a 20. So he made a 1 of 1 and 20, and then signed it up here, but he stamped the serial number Rad BMX for me.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty epic because it has the GT stamp on the baloney cut and then my name on the dropout. And so I built this and we debuted it in the show in Austin a few months back. And then I've been playing with it ever since because I made it exact to that, but then I changed it up a bit.
Mike. Eddie? Oh, wait.
And then we have two 89s, a 89 Pro Series and 89 Mach 1, and then two 87s, a Pro Series and Mach 1. I went through a phase of twinsies here for a while, and then...
Yeah. What was the first one? What was the first bike?
So it was a 91 GT Performer white with the black splatter paint.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was my... And then right about the same time was a Haro Group 1 and a Dyno Pro Comp. So I kind of did 3.
Yeah.
And then I was hooked, and then I just started... People are buying these bikes. This is way before anyone got back into this. I was buying Performers for $60 on eBay.
Unbelievable.
And just started making them. And people on my Instagram page were like, I'll buy that, I'll buy that. And it just became a thing.
Yeah, especially, I mean, when I grew up, because I grew up in Austin, you know, when I was riding for GT, so I rode from 84 through 87. So the first 2 years I was still in Austin, I'd just fly out to the Nationals.
Yeah.
Anytime I'd go to LA, I'd hang out, stay with Turner or whatever for a week or whatever, and go to the factory, and I'd always send parts home. For bikes,
Yeah.
for whatever.
I'll take this,
I had, in my garage, I had 3 complete Performers. One all pink and white, one all...
We do drywall.
Oh, that's Hollywood right there.
Hang on.
Damn.
Hang on, Eric. Should have brought the wood and ollies.
Wow. That's all I gotta say.
Heard the wind whistle.
I thought we were gonna have to pay for that.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, push it.
Sean knows I have
Push
it.
it fast.
Well, you got it if you don't have it. Well, that was 15 feet.
Yeah.
That wasn't as good as the first one, but that was still really good.
That's what your mom said.
And I
Oh,
think,
damn it.
I think his legs out, the outriggers definitely help.
Your mom goes to college.
That was my brother. I guess my dad had like a big stroke and then 3 mini strokes on Thanksgiving. Sadly, he lived, so there's that. So we're still stuck with that asshole.
Hey.
All
Why you
in
kicking
his
Eddie's
head.
bike, man?
All in his head.
So if you
So he has.
Yeah, man. Don't you know
he
that
can't
that's a
push it.
don't you know
He's
that's a
gotta let-
prototype bike? You shouldn't be kicking
know,
it, man.
right?
You don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I don't want to scratch it.
I guess he had a cut in his right femoral artery.
Hey, get a broomstick, shove it through the.
They called the medics too soon. They were able to save him.
Yes.
Oh, 14 feet.
He will win a medium T-shirt.
Medium.
Medium.
Crop top it.
Well, we just cut the arms off and you just make it a tank top.
Tie a knot in the middle.
I'll do it now.
No, don't.
No, you won't. No balls.
Oh, he does. Don't do that.
No balls.
Nobody wants it. Oh, you hesitated. I saw that.
See, they don't get to try this tomorrow because they've had practice and it's unfair
No,
competition.
yeah, definitely.
We'll be
Or by
drinking.
tomorrow you'll be reverted back to the beginning. So
We'll be drinking more tomorrow, so.